Hello. We were having a moment of technical challenge, so I'm going to begin as soon as I see the first person pop in. Uh, there are times when I'm aware that. Wait, hi, everyone. There are times when technical difficulties become my big challenge, but I'm going to just say we're going to move forward. I think we got it working. So let's see. I'll wait for a few more moments. I know there was some folks that had the time zone distinction, so I just want to give that another minute and see if they catch up to where we are, and go from here. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to begin with why we're doing this and how we got here. For those who have not had any big connection with me, except maybe a few Facebook things here and there, I just want you to know that I've been doing my spiritual path since a child, but at least over 50 years as in my adult life, sharing tools and techniques of finding deep spiritual connections with your inner guidance, and the tools of maintaining uh, wholeness and health and body and mind and in the whole of our spirit. So um, my wisdom, my gifts that I share, in addition to all these other teachings that I've offered, have to do with uh, when I was trained and allowed to open up to this channeling, which has become a very common thing. It wasn't so common 50 years ago for people to use that word or to have that understanding. But my particular way of connecting is I'm blessed that I can have conscious communication. I hear, I write, I be in the presence of my team, my angels, and I can be in a state of listening and being aware and conscious as I teach. Often I do that. And I can go into deep trance states, and those deep trance states lead me to a place where I'm not consciously aware of what's being said in that moment or how it's all moving, but I am having a journey, an interdimensional journey. And I thought I'd share maybe, we're going to do this, we're thinking right now on a weekly basis, but I'll share maybe some of the themes of what those journeys have been. And today I thought I would talk about the healing, the journeys where the Spirit brings me into a place where there has been a physical disaster or challenge or wartime, and I'm showing up to people there, it seems, as a rescuer. So maybe it would be the idea that I'm there wearing some hazmat or rescue type gear and helmets with lights, or it could be different in each situation. I'm also there that gives these souls, these are not the physical embodiments, these are the souls that are going to be making their transition from whatever was occurring, whether it was an earthquake or a bomb or, however things have manifested to be um, what we think of emotionally as tragedies. I'm there to help that soul feel as if they can transition from whatever they got stuck in to the next plane. So it's a gift, and it's deeply moving for me to have those experiences. It's happened many, many times over the years, different locations, for different reasons. And that's one of the themes. It's not every time, obviously. I get to do lots of fun things, explorations interdimensionally. I've been to the center of the moon. I've been to, in the kind of in the cosmos and the galactic soup of energetic, and I've been through caves, and I've had wonderful healing, personal healing experiences simultaneous, it seems, conversations with those of my teachers that are not necessarily in the presentation that I might be offering at the time. So it's been a wonderful gift. There were times early on in sharing this that I felt left out. I'd come back from whatever, and everybody would be talking about what just happened, and they're either excited or in tears of joy and healing or laughter, and I felt like, hey, how come I didn't get that? The truth is, and Spirit has reminded me many times over the years, that I'm never left out, that it's all within me, and uh, I get to experience that surrender, that I'm never left out of anything, that I am given everything I need, and I'll get that message, if I haven't already, in other ways. Sometimes it's by getting the blessing of listening to and watching a recording of what was there happening, and I go, wow, that was amazing. So that's kind of where I got to be in the space now, starting with as an adult, young adult, someone expressing to me I could clear my auric field, I could become connected to my guides, to my angels. And it happened instantly. When, as soon as I had that information, I was reacquainted with my first guardian angel that I named in kindergarten. And she said, "Hi, this is Betty," and brought tears to my eyes and a complete chills all over. So it's been quite a fun time to be going from one belief system, as I might have thought I had, to another, expanding into having a lot more understanding and empathy for so many variations of paths. So with that, I do want to say one other thing, and that is, excuse me, as I'm going to shift soon into mode to introduce you to one of the teachers. I I will not be in the place to be able to look at or respond to comments or questions that you might have. So I'm going to invite you. You can leave comments or questions in the regular comment section here on Facebook, or you could private message me with an email address and a question and some way that we can connect to go further. Because I'm going to be in another state, it's not easy for me to have detailed consciousness when I'm returning. It takes a while to reintegrate to form. I will also just say one of the things that that I want to help you be aware of or invite you to is that the activities I'm doing currently have to do with perhaps this on a weekly basis on Wednesdays. Daily point of peace messages that are free to anyone who wants to subscribe to that, receiving those. Once a month, the last Saturday of the month, a Zoom play shop with Spirit. It's about an hour and a half event, and there's connections to that through our website. And we have an upcoming intensive retreat next month, which will be here in the Phoenix area. So we have information also on the details of that on the website. There's still room for people who want to join in on that. And if you have questions or needs that come up and you look at any of this, you can contact us. And myself or Daryl, my beloved twin flame, will help coordinate those needs. All right, so here we go. My process is that I remove my watch. I'm removing my glasses. Years and years ago, with all this, I've learned they would tend to toss them, and I'd have to scour the room for my shoes and glasses. But I'm pretty well in the program now. So have a wonderful time with Spirit, and may you receive everything that your soul is asking. I greet you, beloved ones. I am called the Archangel Raphael. I am your loving service. I am your healing emissary. I am that which is your heart connection to the healing of the bodies, the minds, and all of the flow of your being. I would give you this message today. When you seek healing, most especially when you are feeling the need for your physical form, there are 3 things that will assist that process to be rapid and complete in your wholeness of soul. And that is this. First, always be in the intention, as deeply as you can be relaxed, to be in prayerful mode, not to ask for, begging for, pleading for, and bargaining for, but in the state of affirming your welcoming of all the healing rays of the divine. Your affirming of the acceptance of all the process of what needs to be removed, transmuted, and let go in your body for the wholeness to represent itself fully with you. And third, that you, if you can and will, preceding your declaration of truth and the receiving of the healing energies, that you have with you the water of life to clear your body, to represent to your body the waters of fullness of life, so that beginning, in the midst, and in the so-called completion, you are having the body refreshed with sips, with complete consumption of a clear refreshment of the nature's gift of spirit in form water. And that you find yourself ready to rest as you receive the healing of the energies. That rest for everyone is their own time. It could be just that extra minute or 5 minutes of just being in that energy, consciously receiving and blessing it. It could be a complete sleeping of the body. It could be lots of ways and timings, but it is important that there be this integrative aspect where all of it is received and digested, if you will, in every part. Especially when we bring about our physicians in spirit to work in a cosmic surgical form in your bodies that would need even more of that energy to be mindful to rest and replenish and allow for that to integrate. So the wisdom of this day that we offer you is that your healing is in any breath and moment that you choose to receive. And it may or may not appear the instant miraculous thing that you thought was yours to have, but it will definitely be complete as you are open to receive it, and it will be filtered in and through, you could say, through the form of your being, to bring you your wholeness and renewal in that perfect breath of moment where you are able to then utilize that truth of healing. So time does not exist for all healing, and yet your human consciousness lives within time, and you want to honor how that time is being in union with no time. So I bring you this prayer. As you look upon the golden light living within and through the flesh of your form, notice that the emerald green in your heart center is infused with that golden light and is now expanding, expanding, expanding to fill every part of your being, body, mind, and spirit. That in that pulsing of that sacred heart, there is now a completion and a wholeness received in your bodies. That your mental, emotional, and physical bodies become aligned with all that is truth for you, health and wholeness in every way. So, within that realm where life is never beginning and always forever, we acknowledge for you and with you that every intention you have to heal your bodies is now receiving itself in you as you are open to receive this as well. And so these are your wings of desire opening to be received this day, that for you to gift yourself with the truth that you are whole and healed is a gift beyond what you can conceive often moments. Because those moments where you affirm and trust this to be so, give your current expression a place of celebration rather than being seen and experienced or proclaimed as less than whole. So if you have an eye that does not see as clearly as you wish, the wholeness of healing does not always appear as if that eye now sees all things clearly, physically. So the lessons are often to become acclaimed with the oneness that all things are healed, as important for that soul that you are, and the body's journey here. It doesn't mean it can never happen, or that will not happen, or that it shall not happen. It means trust that however you think things are less than whole, that's the place where we present all the divine realms to bless you and supersede the distortions of consciousness with truth. In the name of the Christ, of all that lives in the golden light, we are blessed, and you are blessed, and we are one. Well, thank you. I wanted to let you know that although I won't share now what my journey was here, I'm going to be continuing to integrate that experience and have more to share about that as it relates to the themes of these journeys, as you choose to play with spirit in this way. Being introduced each Wednesday to another aspect of the divine, whether it's an archangel, ascended master, being of light that is represented intergalactically. There's so many versions as I've learned over these years. And as I've let go of my understandings that I might have held previously of who and how ascension happens with, I'm humbled at what I've learned of this. So thank you, my friends. I look forward to the next sharing. Please give me the feedback if you have any so that I can be in greater service. And I bless you all. Have a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. Bye-bye.